Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Let's Go Sportsball podcast. I'm your host Owen with Ron, and besides hockey, everything sucks. Everything's boring because there's nothing happening.
Watch it now.
What?
Watch it now. Daytona.
Yeah. Race. Okay,
so I was about to say, hold on.
So besides sports wheel, well, there's no ball in the game. So what am I supposed to call it, Ron?
NASCAR.
Sports wheel. I went to my first race and I yelled, "Yeah, let's go sports wheel," because I didn't know anybody. I didn't know who to cheer for besides the Hooters car, but we all know why I cheered for them.
That's Chase Elliott.
Yeah, him too. So yeah, I mean,
that Daytona 500 last night was absolutely amazing. Almost a 4-hour delay, over 3-hour delay just because of rain and everything. It was still great.
Oh yeah.
I even showed you a video of Ryan Preece, who is the driver of the number 60 buildasubmarine.com car, and you saw that. You saw him flip at the end of the race, and
yeah.
How do you think he was feeling? Like, that's just it's scary.
Yeah, he must have been. He must not have been feeling good. I mean, I remember seeing that he said that all he could think about was his daughter, and I mean that kind of thing. You know, that's scary. That's scary. I mean, there have been a lot of amazing racers that have died on the track doing what they love. I mean, probably one of the most iconic racers of all time, Dale Earnhardt, did unfortunately die. Like, not junior, the first
senior.
one.
They have up there up the safety equipment inside the car, so he was able to immediately put down the window net, which is a signal to the AMR safety teams, as well as medical crews, letting him know that he is okay. He was able to walk away from that race. And actually, William Byron actually came back and won that Daytona 500. Back-to-back winner. He won it last year, and he's won it this year.
Let's go sports wheel. Yay. That's pretty cool.
It's going to be fun.
Good on him.
NASCAR season officially is underway, in my opinion. Daytona 500 is always the first thing. You know, everybody, all the sports that we cover, the NBA, NFL, NHL, and baseball, always end with their biggest event.
Absolutely.
NASCAR starts with their biggest event. Daytona 500 is something that I've wanted to go to for years. Hopefully one day I will be able to go. I'll have to get you to understand it a little bit more.
I mean, come on, man. I live in the South. If I don't like racing, then at this point I might as well just not even be here.
I will send you somewhere else.
You'll send me up north. Not to Canada, though. They don't like us.
Yeah.
But
we'll get more into that later.
You had some trivia.
We had some little different things that I found over the...
Not trivia,
different things that I have found while I was looking around. Just thought of some interesting facts. So this one is the winningest teams in the last decade. This is in NFL, NBA, and MLB. Unfortunately, they don't include NHL. I don't know why, but they do that. Of course, at the top of the list, who do you think it is?
I'm surprised. Like, it's top of the list is, of course, the Kansas
Language.
I'm so used to calling them the Kansas City Chiefs. At the top, and honestly, like, that's not a surprise. I mean, you know, they've won like 3 Super Bowls, and they've been dominant. And I mean, you can, like, even ref ball aside, you know, they've been insane. They've been an insane team.
And you look at it, they are at a .750. That is crazy. Right behind them is in the NBA is the Boston Celtics with a .646. You've got the Golden State Warriors with a .67. Pittsburgh Steelers very close behind him with a .622. That is so close.
Excuse me.
Here we go. Los Angeles Dodgers with a .61. Get it out.
Hate the Dodgers.
And then even closer margin on this one.
Wow.
The Buffalo Bills with .620.
Come on, Buffalo.
That's crazy. That is
they gotta
crazy.
They gotta win the Super Bowl at some point.
Green Bay Packers with a .613. You've got the Baltimore Ravens with a .610. You've got the Minnesota Vikings with a .607. And another close margin right behind them.
The Milwaukee Bucks.
With a .606.
I'll do the next slide.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So, all right. So, excuse me. Following the Bucks, we have The Philadelphia Eagles, your Super Bowl champions for this year, at a .595. Then the Seattle Seahawks are tied with them. Wow, the Seahawks? Okay.
They've been good.
Yeah, I guess.
Legion of Boom.
5.595. Look,
This is not the last episode.
Sir, you know that I don't have a brain. After them are the Denver Nuggets with a .594. Look, I'm very tired. I didn't sleep well last night. Quit laughing at me. I'm sad. After them is the Los Angeles Clippers. It's kind of surprising, honestly. With a .592. Finally, I said something right. Then the Houston Astros with a .586. The New England Patriots, okay.
That's a little far down.
Yeah. With a .579. Then the Yankees. Excuse me. With a .579. Then
570.
how about them Cowboys at .567?
And
Kind of surprised. It's because they suck. And tied with them. Wait, you have to let me finish my Cowboys trash talk. Come on. Are the New Orleans Saints with a .567? So they're tied with the Cowboys. That's very sad. Yeah. And then there are the Toronto Raptors with a .563.
On the next slide here, you've got the OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder at .557. Right behind them is very close behind them is the Los Angeles Rams with .555. Then you've got the Cleveland Guardians.
There you go.
It's not going to stick well with me. You've got them with a .552. It's really good, though. Very close behind them is the Miami Heat with a .551. Even with Jimmy Butler, they still couldn't get above.
Dude, we need to stop talking about him. We have literally not gone a single episode without bringing that man up.
And then, of course, right behind them, you've got the Tampa Bay Rays with a .540.
And we still suck.
I was going to say, you guys are like basically 12, you're like 12 behind Tampa Bay, or behind Cleveland.
That's 11. Behind Cleveland. I was about to say, okay, you're talking crap to me because I can't read, but you can't read. But that's.
Then you've got tied, a three-way tie this time, with the Chicago Cubs.
Your favorite team.
Shush. The St. Louis Cardinals, and the Utah Jazz with a .538.
Wow.
Then you got right behind them, you've got the Atlanta Braves with a .535, and you've got the Boston Red Sox with the .533.
They have not been favorable lately.
Yeah.
And then after that, you have the Milwaukee Brewers with a .531. Then your Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's go Cavaliermans with a .529. The Philadelphia 76ers with a .525. Pacers are .517. The Mets, because it's all about the Mets, baby. .513. The Mariners are a .512. We've said .51 all these guys.
I know.
Toronto Blue Jays .511. Or .511. I can just say that. San Antonio Spurs are .507, and same with the Rockets. Those guys are tied. And then at .506 are the team that is always better than the Cleveland Browns is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm saying that just to mess with you.
I know
it's
you
also
are.
true. So yeah, go
behind
Buccaneers.
Right behind them, you've got the Minnesota Twins with a .502, San Francisco Giants with a .501, Dallas Mavericks with a .497. I would not be surprised if that goes up, especially after that trade.
Oh yeah,
but
we're going down 100.
It's going to be hard.
Down below 500 now. So
yep. You got the Miami Dolphins and the Memphis Grizzlies with a .494. You got the Philadelphia Phillies. I had to think. Philadelphia Phillies with a .489. The Washington Nationals with a .486. Arizona Diamondbacks and Detroit Lions with a .482, and the San Diego Padres with a .480.
It's weird to see the Lions on there, especially after they've had some like some good seasons.
They've had great seasons.
So after that, there's the Cincinnati Bengals with a .479, and then after that's the Indianapolis Colts with a .479 as well. Those two teams are tied. Then the Texas Rangers are a .477. The Tennessee Titans are .476. Then afterwards, the Portland Trailblazers.
Yep.
Excuse me, I still do not know what the heck that logo is. With a .475. Then the Los Angeles Lakers. I did not expect that. With a .474. I sometimes forget that they suck sometimes.
I was gonna say, I think after Kobe and Shaq had really left and retired, before the LeBron era and everything, I think they kind of had those down seasons.
Yeah.
So that may have hurt them there.
Yeah. Then this, I almost said the San Diego Chargers. No, the Los Angeles Chargers. My bad. A .470 as well. Oh wait, I think this might be a bigger three-way tie. Nope, it's just a three-way tie with the Chargers, the 49ers, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. After that are the Athletics.
I was gonna say, do we call it
.466? Yeah, I don't know what to call them. Are they the Vegas?
I think they're Vegas now officially.
They are the Sportsball team from that movie, Moneyball with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Wait, that's who's in that, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that. Coming up next, you've got the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
That's just a name. That is one of the names of all time.
It is crazy. It's not just LAA. It's LAAA.
It's just call them La.
Both of them are tied at .463. Then you've got the Phoenix Suns with a .462. You've got the Baltimore Orioles with a .460. You've got the Pittsburgh Pirates, I almost said Penguins, with a .459. You've got the Atlanta Hawks with a .458. You know what's funny? I haven't seen the Penguins yet.
This is Sprint 3 Sports.
Oh yeah, dude, I keep forgetting.
You made that distinction. Trust me, we would have seen a lot of other hockey teams on this thing if it included the fourth sports.
I think that's why they kept it out.
Yeah, we would have talked about Tampa before the Blue Jackets. I'm sorry, I'm always tempted to make these jokes about your team.
I know. Then you got the Atlanta Hawks with .458. You've got the Houston Texans with a .454. You got the Denver Broncos with a .451, staying in the same state. You got the Colorado Rockies with a .448, and rounding it out, actually tied with the Colorado Rockies, is the Kansas City Royals, not the Chiefs, the Royals, with a .448. We're getting close to the end of this.
We are about like one slide away. So then we have the New Orleans Pelicans with a .447. The Cincinnati Reds are tied with the Sacramento Kings with a .446. Then the Washington Redskins, football team, Commanders, them too,
yep.
With a .445. The New York Knicks are a .444. It's fun to say. Detroit Tigers with a .440. Not the St. Louis Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, I almost just called them the Cardinals, are tied in a three-way tie with the the Vegas Raiders. Dang it!
Trust me, I know. Oakland can't keep a team.
Yeah, they can't, man. I actually was at like a shop yesterday, and I saw they had like a Rich Gannon quarterback like statue thing for the Raiders, and I was like, he threw like 1,000 interceptions in the Super Bowl. And they are all tied with the Chicago White Sox,
the losingest team in MLB history. 20
just fold the teams. You're already it's embarrassing. And then the Miami Marlins with a .435, and they are tied with the Chicago Bulls with a .435.
They haven't been really that good since kind of Jordan got out of there. They had a rise with Derrick Rose, and then it kind of fell off a
hey,
little
you
bit.
know what? It's Michael Jordan, man. He is him.
That's why they call him the GOAT. Next up on the list, you have the Brooklyn Nets with a .433. You've got the Charlotte Hornets with a .419. You've got the Carolina Panthers with a .415. Washington Wizards with a .412.
Not surprising because they are not that good. Then the Magic, wow.
Yeah, Orlando Magic with a .406.
Honestly, I guess I can't be too surprised because they were kind of just one of those teams back in in the early days. Because their last year was a really good season for them though.
Yeah. Then you got Chicago Bears with a .384. You've got the Detroit Pistons with a .369.
Let's give a mosquito bite on my face. Actually hurt.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then you've... Oh, Lord. Why is this team tied with this... Oh, Lord. So, the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants are both tied with a .351. And then you've got the New York Jets behind us with a .341. And then you've got the Jacksonville Jaguars with a .335. Not surprising.
I'm sorry. What were the Browns again?
Hush you.
What were the Browns again?
Hush you. And pick up your microphone. I don't think anybody heard that.
What was your team's percentage?
We're not going to talk about it.
Oh man, I'm being a jerk. I know. It's because you're my friend. I'm allowed to be a jerk.
So I'm going to do probably one more. I'll save this other one for the next episode.
Here's a fun idea. For next episode, maybe when we if we do this in another episode, you could try to test and see if I know which teams have won a title in the 2000s. I could probably do it. I have a big brain. I could do 2 leagues and you do 2 leagues.
I was going to save that one for the next episode.
Oh, okay.
So,
do you want to try to do that? Like a little trivia thing?
We could. You've seen some of it, so.
Yeah, okay. I'll do.
And plus, I've seen all of these, so it's kind of unfair.
Okay, well, you suck. So
Let me
about
do
that.
How about I'll do you for the NHL, and we'll cover all the other ones. So NHL.
All right, so NHL.
Have you won a title in the 2000s?
All right. So right off the bat, Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yes.
Obviously.
I knew you were going to say
also,
that.
Pittsburgh Penguins. That one comes up too. Florida Panthers and the Avalanche. Capitals. Didn't I just say Capitals? Or,
No,
okay,
you didn't. But
okay.
yes, they are in there.
Yeah. The Hurricanes, the Red Wings, ironically.
Hurricanes,
But
Red Wings.
this is a Gordie Howe jersey.
We'll talk a little bit about
it's not
it later.
Stevie Y. We'll be fine. All right. So also the New Jersey Devils. Trying to think. San Jose didn't win one. LA did, and Anaheim did. Then. Okay. I swear I'm not blinking. Chicago because they had that dynasty.
Yep.
Boston, St. Louis.
Yep. And guess what?
Vegas.
There it is. I was going to say that's your last one.
That's it. Okay, so all
That's
the teams. So do I have to name all the teams that haven't won?
No, I'll just name them off.
No. I can do it. Because it's already a team. Montreal, Calgary. You know what? Not even because it's understandable.
It's crazy. Buffalo Sabres, Dallas Stars, Nashville Predators, Minnesota Wild, Toronto Maple Leafs, Edmonton Oilers, Calgary Flames, New York Islanders, Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, New York Rangers, Columbus Blue Jackets, Montreal Canadiens. I don't even know why this... Okay, Montreal Canadiens. I don't even know why this team is on here. The Seattle Kraken.
Well, yeah,
They weren't founded until...
Well, yeah, but have they won it yet?
No, they haven't.
That's why they're on the list, Goober.
San Jose Sharks, Winnipeg Jets,
the Utah Storm and Mormons.
Sorry, I had to think of who this was.
No,
Vancouver Canucks, and then Utah Hockey Club, Utah whatever their next name is going to be.
It's actually and looking back on some of those is pretty interesting because it's some of those teams did come really close. Edmonton had that comeback. Vancouver completely blew it against Boston. And Montreal, they were a wagon in 2021. Everybody was cheering for them, and they just didn't have enough to take down Tampa. And honestly, that was that was an awesome series.
Of course, last time the Blue Jackets made it to the playoffs, we lost to your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, and don't you forget it. I'm kidding. You guys
Hopefully-
swept us. I'm not going to be too much of a jerk.
I'm hoping this year, looking at the team and everything, but you've seen them too.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen some of their stuff. I'm hoping this year we will try and make a run, and I think we have a chance at least making it through a couple of rounds. We probably won't make it all the way. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I'm hoping Blue Jackets make it all the way.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like I don't necessarily like. It's not that I don't think the team is bad or anything. It's like just looking at them now. I don't think they have enough to go far, but I do think that they definitely have enough to make it into the postseason. And if not, then they definitely have enough to make a statement.
Some draw. So let's go back to the NFL. We covered the NHL. Let's go back to the NFL.
I could probably name some of these, and just real quick, I do want to mention. It's funny that you mentioned the Flames because even as of this day, Calgary fans have been just crying about Game 6. It's like, okay, parallax angle. You guys had 2 overtimes and Game 7. Quit whining. Martin St. Louis owns your franchise, and Dave Andrechuk's name is on the cup, and you don't cry about it. Anyway,
but this is in the NFL.
Yeah. So I could probably do this too. I'll get you on NBA and MLB if you want.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. All right.
That's gonna be a fun one for me.
Hey, this one will be fun for me too. So let's go. So obviously, right off the bat, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Eagles.
Yep.
Buccaneers.
Yes.
Broncos, Patriots.
Yes.
Okay, Packers.
Yes.
Not the Bears, not the Bears.
They did come close though.
Oh yeah. I remember saying something about that.
To a certain team that
The Saints.
Saints are on there.
Saints are on
They
there.
came close against a UT grad that played for this team.
Broncos. I just said Broncos.
Yes, but there's another.
Another one. Look, I'm stupid. Not the Colts. No, Colts.
Yep.
Colts.
That's what I was.
I forgot Peyton Manning played for them.
Thank you.
For half a second.
I'm not even a Tennessee fan, and I knew he was a UT grad.
No. I got it mixed up. I was thinking of his brother. Anyway,
so let's see. I think you've got.
I know New York. I'm pretty sure New York Giants won.
4.
Yeah.
Yes.
They won a few.
Now you got 3.
The Ravens won.
There you go.
Won one. I want to say the Seahawks.
Yes,
yeah,
and
the
one
Seahawks,
more
the
West
Seahawks.
Coast.
Oh, LA, the Rams,
Yes.
the Rams. Because I remember that Super Bowl between them and the Bengals. That was a good one.
Oh yeah. All the teams that are is San Francisco 49ers, New York Jets, Minnesota Vikings, Cowboys. Don't say it.
How about them Cowboys?
Jacksonville Jaguars, Miami Dolphins, Las Vegas Raiders, Tennessee Titans, Los Angeles Chargers, Houston Texans, Washington Commanders, Cleveland Browns, Carolina Panthers, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals, Buffalo Bills came so close this year. If Buffalo didn't get screwed,
dude. Well, even then, man, I'm sorry. It's not entirely. I don't think it's entirely the ref's fault. I mean, don't get me wrong, they screwed them, but yeah.
I was gonna say, we watched the same game,
we
right?
We watched it, but I'm just saying Buffalo had ample opportunities.
Arizona Cardinals and Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons came close, choked.
28-3, baby.
Atlanta Falcons came close
God.
and choked. Arizona Cardinals came very close. What was another close one?
I'm pretty sure it was
I know the Bears were a close one.
Bears.
Carolina actually did make it in the in the 2000s, but did lose to the Denver Broncos in the 50th anniversary.
Why did I think it was the Patriots they lost to? Did they lose to the Patriots? I don't remember.
The one and only time they win is
Thinking
against
about
them.
something else. No, they did. I'm pretty sure they lost to them in like the early 2000s.
I'm trying to turn.
All right, so
trying to turn the phone away.
Have you won a title in the 2000s for the NBA? Now this is going to be proving that there is absolutely no parity in this league. All right, so
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yep.
Warriors.
Definitely.
Celtics.
Yep.
Suns.
Nope.
Suns haven't won one. I know they came close.
Yep.
Celtics.
That was this team beat them.
Lakers.
The what?
Lakers.
Yeah.
Nuggets.
Yep.
How many more do I have? How many more do I have?
All right, you have about 4 more.
Mavericks?
You have like 5 more. Now 4 more. Yes, Mavericks.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, there's one more that I'm missing.
Yeah.
You said 4 more?
Yeah, you have 4 more left.
Why am I blanking?
You want a hint?
Yeah.
We literally cannot shut up about this guy.
Oh God, Heat.
There
I forgot
you
they had
are.
that. I forgot they had the run with LeBron James, Chris
There
Bosh,
you
and
are.
Dwayne Wade. Now I've got 3. Who am I missing? Okay, no. OKC hasn't won one. None of the Texas.
You want
none of
another
the
hint?
Texas teams. Hold on. I've already got the Florida teams. 'Cause Orlando hasn't won. I'm having to go through all my stuff. Denver, got them. Warriors, I got them. Not Sacramento. There's no Arizona team. Not the Trailblazers. Who am I missing? Give me something. Give me a hint or something.
A hint? Okay. This team won the NBA Finals, but they now have but we just mentioned them as having one of the worst records.
Oh.
Not come on, man.
Oh my gosh. It's one of the worst records. Not the No, not Pistons? Pistons?
Yep, that's one of them.
What did they win?
2004, I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
course I wouldn't.
specifically remember because I'm pretty sure
The only thing I know from Detroit's thing, or Detroit's all of their season, is the Malice at the Palace.
Oh yeah, I mean, who doesn't remember that? The main reason why I remember that one is because the owner of the Tampa Bay Lightning, when they won the Cup in 2004, suck at Calgary. I think he was part owner of the Pistons when they won.
I just thought of another one.
Okay.
Raptors.
There you go. There you go.
Kawhi Leonard, San Antonio Spurs.
Yep, and the Spurs. All right, so now you have one more. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I said You said I was down to 4. Then I said 3.
This team beat Jimmy Butler. I think he beat Jimmy Butler in the finals.
Who am I missing?
Oh no! They didn't face the Heat. They faced the Suns.
Come on. I said Nuggets.
No.
I said Mavericks.
No. I mean, yeah, you did. But the guy's really, really tall, and his last name is weird. Is kind of hard to.
Oh, the Bucks.
There you go. There you go. I can't remember. I
stupid.
can't pronounce Giannis' last name. And the team's
Antetokounmpo.
him too. So the guys who haven't won the finals is. What do you want?
What are you talking about?
We're talking about sports ball.
But what sports ball topic are we talking about?
Titles.
Who
Who's
wins
won in
at
the
sports
2000s?
ball and who doesn't win at sports
Who's
ball?
won a title in the 2000s?
Tampa wins at sports ball, except for if it's baseball, because we suck at baseball.
I just work here.
Barely. Anyway, so the teams that have not won a championship are the New York Knicks. I remember seeing this bit from a TV show where he's like, I just blew away $4,000. What, you bet on the Knicks? The Hawks, the Magic, the Nets, the Hornets, the Rockets, the Bulls, the Kings.
Yeah, the Bulls haven't won it since like the 90s.
Yeah. The Kings, the Trailblazers, the Jazz, the Clippers, the Pacers, the Suns, the Wizards, the Grizzlies, the Pels, the Timberwolves, OKC Thunder, and the 76ers.
When he said the Pels, he's
Pelicans,
talking about the Pelicans.
I forget.
Okay,
Right,
so now we're on to
now we're on baseball.
I'll go back to 2016, that horrible 7 games Chicago Cubs. New York Yankees,
Yep.
Boston Red Sox, Arizona,
Arizona won in 2001.
not Colorado. There's another West Coast team that has won. Dodgers.
Dodgers, unfortunately.
There's another one on the West Coast that I think is won. Giants.
Giants. Yeah, they won a couple in the
San
20
Francisco Giants, to be specific.
Why would anybody think it's New York Giants? We're talking about baseball.
I don't know. Well, they were called the New York Giants before. I need to go back. So I said Boston. I've said that. I've said New York. Philadelphia?
Yep, the Phillies won in 2008, I think. Yep,
somewhere around there.
Against the Rays.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Cardinals, yep.
Houston Astros.
Astros.
Well,
The trash.
That's debatable.
The Trastros, yes.
That's debatable.
Move on, please.
Rangers.
Rangers, yep. That was a great series.
Not the Rockies.
Nope.
Miami. No. Miami hasn't won it. Tampa. Miami?
Yep.
They did. They won it
Yep.
2007, I think it was.
No, I think it was earlier than that. I don't remember. I don't keep up with baseball.
Okay, so at the time they were the Florida Marlins.
Yeah. Those jerseys, man.
So Tampa, no, not Tampa Bay.
Sadly,
Already
no.
said Miami. Braves? No, that was 90s, wasn't it? No, it was the Braves.
Yep, they won a few years ago.
Oh, that's
in like in 2022. I want to say I don't remember. I think it was no, it was 2021, 2022. They won it at some point in the 2020s. Who cares? Anyway.
It was right, but it was literally the season before Freeman went to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
How many more do I have?
You have about
Thank you.
2 more, I think.
2. What am I missing?
So one
It's
of them
not-
is
Not the Pirates.
these 2 are in the 2010s.
I've already said San Francisco.
They won a few. They were pretty good.
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh,
It's 5-2.
no, it's 5-3. Yeah, they're
come
playing
on, Finland.
They're playing the Canada and Finland game for the Four Nations Faceoff, and Canada currently leads 5-3
That's on an empty net goal.
on an empty net. Hey, save the kid, man. What can I say? Oh yeah, so you have 2 more teams.
I got 2 more. Are they West Coast or East Coast?
One of them is East Coast. One of them is West Coast. Well, yeah. Well, okay, not really East Coast. They're like in the middle, but like technically, I think they're like a Western Conference. I don't really remember how the conferences are.
So they're Oh, I didn't say St. Louis Cardinals.
No, you did.
I did?
Yeah, you said the Cardinals.
Who's the other mid? Royals.
Royals. There you go. All right, you have one more. You have one more.
And they're in the West Coast?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know how. I don't remember how the conferences work.
No,
I'm pretty sure they're like.
I'm just talking in general from the.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like they're not like in Cali, but I mean, obviously. All right. So you have one more, and
Did I say Diamondbacks?
Yeah, you said Diamondbacks. They're an East Coast team now. This last one.
Seattle. No, Mariners haven't won one.
Mariners have not won it. They should have won it with Ichiro.
That would have been awesome. Twins?
Nope. Twins have not wins.
Arizona. Las Vegas, no. Oakland, no. San Francisco, I've already got.
Trying to think of like a good.
I know Oakland A's, you said, the Oakland A's have never won it, I think. Well, could be wrong. Why am I struggling on this?
Do you need a hint?
I'm about to just throw it in because I can't think.
Right. I'll give you a hint, man. I have a good one.
What is it?
Think about Montreal.
Oh, the Blue Jays.
No.
What?
No. They won in the 90s. I said think of Montreal.
Yeah, who were the Mets beforehand?
No. They had a team there, but then they ended up relocating to...
Montreal went to New York, were they not? The Montreal Expos?
Montreal Expos moved somewhere else.
Where do... New York,
They won it in 2019.
Oh, I gotta remember back to that. Yeah. This is gonna count. Who is it?
It's the Nationals.
Okay, yeah, no, you got it mixed up. Montreal moved to New York, I'm pretty sure.
No. The Expos moved to Washington, I think. I'm pretty sure.
We'll look back and have to figure this out.
I'm looking it up now because I got to prove this point.
Oh, I still have one more. I didn't say the Angels.
You said the Angels.
Did I? I don't remember. No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't say the Angels. I thought you did.
And I didn't say the White Sox. I said Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, I misheard you. I'm stupid. I'm also tired.
Yeah, I missed. So the two other ones that I missed, I thought I was done.
The Expos move to? The Montreal
Okay,
Expos
so they
moved to
were-
Washington, D.C.
Okay, I thought they moved to New York. Okay, so the other teams that I had missed were like I said, the Angels and the White Sox. I didn't even realize the White
That's on me. I did
They
not.
did. I remember them winning it years ago. But yes, the teams that have not won it are the Baltimore Orioles, Cincinnati Reds, Cleveland Indians, Guardians, Detroit Tigers, Colorado Rockies, New York Mets, San Diego Padres, Milwaukee Brewers, Minnesota Twins, the Athletics, A's, Oakland, Las Vegas, whatever you want to
Sportsball.
call them, Seattle Mariners, Tampa Bay Rays, Toronto Blue Jays, and Pittsburgh Pirates. Man, that was fun, but at the same
That was
time,
fun.
that made me absolutely mad that I could not
Yeah.
get. So now we'll move on to, we'll try and wrap it up a little bit more, but that was a little fun thing. Let's go on to the NFL a little bit, kind of get that out of the way. We'll talk about some coach movements, which this one is a shocker, not only to you, like it was a shocker to me and you.
Oh, yeah.
On Sunday, Kellen Moore wins the Super Bowl with the Eagles in New Orleans. 2 days later, on Tuesday, he's set to become the Saints' new head coach.
That's crazy, man.
I don't understand. First, Detroit loses its... And here's all the 2025 NFL head coaching hires. You've got...
You want some?
I'm good, thank you. You've got the Chicago Bears. Matt Eberflus is now being taken over by Ben Johnson. You've got, on the New York Jets, you got Robert Saleh and Aaron Glenn coming from the Detroit Lions to take over his position. 2 Detroit coaches going over to different teams.
Detroit's getting decimated right now.
Say it again.
Detroit is getting decimated right now.
Dennis Allen, who is the New Orleans Saints head coach, is now getting taken over, like we said earlier, by Kellen Moore. New England Patriots, Jared Mayo is out, and Mike Vrabel is taking over. Las Vegas Raiders, Antonio Pierce is out, and Pete Carroll is coming out of retirement.
Yeah,
Back
that was
to
crazy
coach.
when I saw it. I thought it was like,
Why is he pulling a Tom Brady? Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy has been shown the door. Brian Schottenheimer.
help out them Cowboys. Ow. Abuse.
Jacksonville Jaguars, Doug Peterson is out. Liam Cohen is in. Some other breaking news right now, as I don't know if you've seen,
Just eating my hand, trying to get all the M&Ms out.
as you have probably seen, again, Aaron Rodgers is on the move.
Yep.
I think this is going to be the NFL version of Jimmy Butler.
Oh my God.
It's going. I think it's going to happen.
No.
I think it's going to keep happening. So the Jets have looked at releasing Aaron Rodgers. The Jets will actually face $49 million in dead money when they eventually release Aaron Rodgers. They can take the full hit this year, or more likely, designate him as a post 6-1 cut.
I really hope he does not become the new Jimmy Butler, because if it does, then it's like the NFL wanting to be free of the Patriots. It's like we wanted to be free of the Patriots dynasty, and now we're being shoved into a new one with the Chiefs, and now it's like we want to be free, you and I want to be free from Jimmy Butler conversations, but now it's the Aaron Rodgers show, baby.
We'll see how it goes.
Hopefully not.
The Dolphins have now officially released running back Raheem Mostert, tight end Durham Smith, and cornerback Kendall Fuller.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
a huge. 3 players are out, and now we have the full draft is now out. The final. Where did we get to? We got to probably about 20.
I actually have some news as well.
Go ahead.
So America's team, the team that always watches with America when the Super Bowl happens, aka the Cowboys, are finalizing a deal to hire former Browns and Bills offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey. Per Mike Garafolo, this deal should be done soon.
And that was about probably 7 days ago, or about a week ago from this recording.
Yeah, today's recording is February 17th, and yeah. So how about that? So I think that could be an interesting move for Dallas.
That would be. I'm looking here at the NFL draft now. We have gone up to, I think it was about think we got up through the Rams or the Ravens, I think. But let's just cover the last 4. Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Even though I'm not exactly a big Commanders guy, I'm very happy for the way that the season turned out for them. I mean, after all the crap that they've been through and, having such a strong quarterback, in Jaden Daniels, with how they're panning out, I think that they're legitimate contenders now. They're finally back to a stats that they haven't seen in years. And and looking at other teams, the Carolina Panthers could be something special soon. In my opinion, compared to last year, this season was definitely something good. Yes, they didn't make the postseason and they were not very good in a lot of aspects, but looking at the way that they were last year, where they were basically just a gigantic crap heap, I think they could make some noise soon. But right now, they're still working towards everything.
They're going to have to build stuff up.
But yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. But again,
right.
We'll have to get there when we get there.
So the latest mock draft as of probably about 5 days ago from this recording, Cam Ward goes number 1 to the Tennessee Titans.
He's a goalie for the Hurricanes. He can't be a quarterback.
Stop it from that. From Miami U. You've got Cleveland Browns taking edge rusher from Penn State, Abdul Carter. You've got New York Giants taking athlete, Travis Hunter from Colorado.
Just call him an athlete.
He's a two-way player. What do you expect?
Yeah, no, I just find it funny where it's like, we're drafting a quarterback, we're drafting an edge rusher, we're drafting an athlete.
Going number 4 to New England, you've got defensive lineman from the team up north, Mason Graham.
Say Michigan.
No.
Say it.
Number 5, you got going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. You got wide receiver from Arizona, I'm not even going to say his name. Tetairoa, I guess that's how you say it. McMillan from Arizona Wildcats. Number 6, going to the Las Vegas Raiders, is quarterback Shedeur Sanders from Colorado. You've got number 7 overall, New York Jets will take offensive tackle Will Campbell from LSU. You've got Carolina Panthers at number 8, taking edge rusher from Georgia, Jalen Walker. Number 9, New Orleans Saints take cornerback from the team up north,
Michigan.
Will Johnson. The Bears take offensive tackle Kelvin Banks Jr. from Texas.
I've actually recently seen some interesting news about Miami, where apparently they have shown interest in drafting Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe, and I've spoken to him about their backup quarterback position, and Milroe said the talks at the Senior Bowl went well. This is from Football Forever on Instagram, and I think that could be interesting
good
for Miami.
Not according to this mock draft. What are the next 10 picks?
What does CBS know? The next 10 picks, at number 11, the 49ers are projected to select edge rusher Michael Williams, or Meikle Williams?
I think it's Mikel.
I could be wrong. They're gonna apparently select this guy named Mikel Williams from Georgia. And at number 12, America's least favorite team.
Don't just go through.
I think you're a closeted Cowboys fan.
No.
If you're getting offended over this, I'm just joking. Number 12, the Cowboys will select Ashton Jeanty, a running back from Boise State. I mean,
he was great. I'm surprised I'm surprised he's not top 10 right now.
He's an unbelievable player, man. Number 13, the Miami Dolphins,
who we were just talking about,
are projected to select Luther Burden III. This time, it's not Luther Burden 1-2.
I knew that was coming.
From Missouri. But according to this, with the Milroe situation, I mean,
who knows?
It could go anywhere.
If they were to do it, I would say they may trade up a little bit.
That's possible.
But they would probably have to trade down.
Yeah.
Depending on when we see his name pop up.
We'll have to see. This draft is going to be very, very interesting.
It will, and we will try to go live whenever that happens.
Is it not I hope it won't be on like a Friday or Saturday or maybe a Thursday. I don't know how that.
If not, I may go by myself. I may do it by myself, but I would rather have him there. I think it's on a Thursday. Technically, is when the first. We are just going to do the first round.
Yeah.
Since that is mainly what people will watch, so we're going to be doing our live reaction to it as well. which is going to be huge. I can't wait to see what
Oh,
the draft
yeah.
brings.
Yeah, I'm hoping that because like I usually work Thursdays, like if it's really busy, so I really hope that it doesn't, but we'll have to see. So at the 14th spot, the Indianapolis Colts, can't English, projected to select defensive lineman Kenneth Grant from from Ron's favorite team, the Michigan Fellas or whatever they're called, I forgot. The Wolverines, is that what they are?
Yes.
Thank you, God. Is it that hard?
I don't like that team.
It's your favorite team. Shut
I
up.
hate
I'll
them.
buy you a Michigan jersey one day,
You do that, I will burn it to the ground.
and then I'll sue you. This is why we have a podcast. So at number 15, the Falcons, the Kings of 28-3, will select edge rusher Mike Green from Marshall. Number 16, the Cardinals, Shamar Stewart, a defensive lineman from Texas A&M. Number 17, the Bengals select tight end Colston Loveland from your favorite team. Number 18, Tyler Booker from Alabama is projected to go to the
I still don't
Seattle
understand
Seahawks.
what the IOL stands for.
I don't know either.
that's what
I can't even think of it.
I was gonna say it's hard to think of even
I can't
a joke.
even. Yeah. I can't even make a joke on that. That's how confusing it is. Number 19, the greatest team in the history of sports, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select linebacker Jahad Campbell from Alabama, and at number 20, the Denver Broncos select Emeka Eggman from your least favorite team, the Iowa State. Can't say that joke because then I'll get in trouble.
Yep.
Sportsball.
Emeka Egbuka from the Ohio State University.
Him too. Yeah, honestly, I think that could be a pretty good move.
I think that's a little. He's still a little too low in my opinion. They did amazing this year, but that's just
bias.
You saw the championship and the playoff run just like I did.
Oh
right?
yeah, I did. I mean, I only watched the first half live because I was there with you.
I was gonna say you saw how they played. So
oh yeah, they were outstanding.
Continuing with the last 12 teams. Last of the 12 teams. You've got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking cornerback Jahdae Barron from Texas. You've got 22. You've got the Los Angeles Chargers taking offensive lineman Ahmad Membow. I don't even know. From Missouri. You've got the Green Bay Packers at 23 taking defensive lineman Walter Nolan from Ole Miss. 24, you got Minnesota Vikings taking safety Malachi Starks. At 25, you got Houston Texans taking defensive lineman Derek Harmon from Oregon. I think that is still a great move because they don't really need something on the offense. They need it more on the defense, a little bit more than what they need to.
And Derek Harmon's pretty good at what he does.
He is.
So, I think that could definitely pan out well for Houston.
Yes, it should. Los Angeles Rams at number 26 take tight end Tyler Warren from Penn State. Baltimore Ravens at 27 take offensive lineman Josh Connerly Jr. from Oregon. Detroit Lions at 28 take offensive lineman Gray Zabel from North Dakota State. Wow. From North Dakota State. They are an FCS team, which is just a step below the FBS, which is what you see most of the teams on.
That's pretty interesting.
It's crazy. At number 29, you've got the Washington Commanders.
From your Tennessee Volunteers, James Pierce Jr., edge rusher. From your favorite team, Ron. You love the Volunteers.
What was the score?
You love the Volunteers.
What was the score?
You love them.
What was the score?
You love the Vols.
What was the score?
You love the Vols.
At number 30, Buffalo Bills take safety Nick
Good lordy.
Emenwari.
There we go.
I think that's how it is, from South Carolina.
That was actually not as hard as we were making it out to be. How about that?
Probably, and we're just overthinking it.
Yeah.
At number 31, you got the Kansas City Chiefs.
I wish you didn't almost swear like I did. That was funny.
Offensive tackle Josh Simmons from the Ohio State University.
Yep, your least favorite team.
And you've got
abuse.
And you've got number 32, Philadelphia Eagles taking edge rusher Nick Scorton from Texas A&M. Those are really great moves. I don't know which one do you think, out of all of those, which one do you think is going to be most impactful in the NFL season if you go back and look at that?
Honestly, I'm gonna just kind of take the low-hanging fruit here, and I'm gonna say I think Cam Ward going to Tennessee will be a massive help. I mean, looking at Will Levis's past season, he was a mess he was a mess with the Titans, and so hopefully getting a decent quarterback this year could help them return to just a good status. Because again, like looking at Will Levis, he was an absolute mess, and so if they draft Cam Ward and if they manage to develop him correctly, he could be something special at the NFL level.
Good.
I mean, hey, he's a great. I mean, if there's already a great goaltender named Cam Ward, why not a great quarterback?
If I could go with who I would think do it, I could be biased and go with like Emeka Ibuka or anything like that, but anything could happen. For me specifically, if I'm looking, I would look at. I don't think Travis Hunter or Shedeur Sanders is really going to make that much of an impact. I kind of have to piggyback off of you just a little bit, but at the same time as I look at it, with the whole Myles Garrett situation going on with the Browns, Abdul Carter was really good. He could be a big hit. Again, Cam Ward. There's like so many things. Ashton Genty, he could actually bring the Cowboys back to the playoffs and possibly help them take it further.
Not.
Further in. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He could bring them in a lot further into the playoffs than what they had.
Yeah.
So that just depends. But I think I'm specifically just going to have to piggyback off of you. I think Cam Ward is going to make the biggest impact out of the whole entire draft. I could be wrong. We could be both proven wrong.
Yeah, it's possible.
As we have before. So now we're going to move on to the last couple of things. We're going to talk about the
baseball real quick.
Yes, we're going to do baseball.
He's
got a little
bit of signings because spring training hasn't started yet, and so we're just kind of hanging out.
You'll know when spring training starts when I get my when I have my Cleveland City Connect jersey.
I mean, trust me, I would love to pull it up, but unfortunately, my phone decides no Wi-Fi. So, but yeah, I mean, I think that draft order could be pretty interesting. I will definitely hope that we get to see it live because there are a lot of really, really good. There are some good projected picks in there. But actually, before we talk about baseball, I do have one more thing to mention. So, I saw this a little while ago, and apparently, I believe it was Alabama who said that they think that a team should forfeit a win if fans start storming the stadium after a win. And I think that is just the stupidest thing ever. And I mean,
is stupid.
It's like, why? What exactly is the harm in that having? I mean, I understand, you want to rip the thing. I mean, look at the Tennessee and Alabama game from a couple years ago. I mean, yeah, they ripped out the field, the goal post thing, and chucked it in the river. That was actually really funny. I like that meme a lot. But Greg Byrne of Alabama wants the SEC to make it a rule that they have to forfeit a game if fans storm the field. And he said in a recent ESPN article, quote, "I truly believe it. If we said that the home team, if they storm the field or the court, they're going to lose that game right then and there, that will stop it." And I just think that is really stupid. I mean, I understand that you'd probably think it's disrespectful to the other team. Well, I mean, if you look at it, just looking at it, it's a good way to get the fans energized.
In my opinion, if they storm the field before the game is over, then yes, you should be allowed to do that. But they always wait until the last kneel down happens, which most of the time they will, I guess you could say, they will jump the gun a little bit, I guess you could say, and storm the field. But most of the time it's whenever both teams are like, okay, the game's done. There's no timeouts for the losing team, and they just given up. So when they do the kneel down, that's the signal at the end of the game.
Yeah.
If it was during the middle of a play, which you could go back to I guess you could say like the early 2000s or so, or like early 2010s. I can't remember specifically, when you had the BYU Utah incident where they stormed the field 3 times. 2 times they had to be kicked off the field because they caused a penalty.
They got detention after that.
And then the 3rd time they were finally able to storm the field. But I understand where he's getting at.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the game is already done.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's like it's not. I wouldn't even say it's disrespectful. Because like at the end of the day, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
It's their home field.
And I get this news from CBF Kings on Instagram, and they quoted this in the description of the post, saying, "One of the worst ideas ever suggested in college football history." And I'm like,
amen.
Yeah, because it's a good way to get the fans pumped up and stuff like that. Because I mean, it's understandable in terms of, say, Bottlegate, where they were throwing all those bottles everywhere, and they literally caused the game to stop. I mean, if that's the case, then I kind of get it. But at the same time, this is fans just doing that after the game's already over and after they've already won.
Please don't remind me of Bottlegate.
Well, too bad, because
I don't want to go back to that day. That was...
must have been very, very difficult to be a Browns fan.
I don't remember.
Or any
The
day,
thing
really.
is, I'll go ahead and start us off with the MLB.
Oh, yeah.
The Dodgers have agreed to sign Clayton Kershaw back to the Dodgers. So they've gotten him back.
That one too.
Yeah, so they re-signed him for a 1-year contract. Only one year. The Dodgers have re-signed left-handed starter Clayton Kershaw to a 1-year deal. Kershaw, who is 36, has spent his entire MLB career with LA since his debut in 2008. 2008.
Wow.
In 2024, he made just 7 starts, posting a 4.5 ERA, earned run average, if you don't know what that means, and a 3.53 FIP over 30 IP, which I don't remember what the FIP stands for. I know IP is innings pitched. With 24 strikeouts, despite missing the last season due to injuries. He's expected to slot back into the Dodgers' already elite rotation. And we know there's Shohei Ohtani, Clayton Kershaw, Yamamoto. Who is that recent one that they just got?
Sasaki. They got Sasaki. I mean, their team is insane. I mean,
they're going to be the team to beat this year.
Yeah, and like I said before, I mean, I hate them, but honestly, I cannot hate them. I don't hate them. I mean, I do hate them, but I cannot hate the moves that they make because, hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. And
it's crazy.
Yeah, there were some other signings. Your Cleveland Guardians have signed left-handed pitcher John Means to a 1-year contract.
Understandable, but we'll see how he goes with this season.
Yeah, I mean, he did have to undergo the Tommy John surgery last June.
Yeah, that's Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, and he's expected to return late in the second half of this upcoming season. So
it'll be good.
Yeah. So do you think that'll pan out well?
I'm hoping it does, especially now that we've also got, I believe it's Shane Bieber. We have gotten him back now. He was out because
Bieber's a strange brother.
No. Hopefully he comes back. Of course, we still have the greatest closer, in my opinion, from last season, Emmanuel Clase. We've got some great hitters. Yes, we've lost Josh Naylor. They've also lost a couple of different players, but I still have confidence in us. We have been, the Cleveland Indians have been a great team for a while. I think the Cleveland Indians still have it. It's just how they're going to do against the competition. And I will let you, I'm going up sometime in summer, hopefully to see one of their games. I've always gone to a home game, so I will let you know how they have been, what I think, being from the stands myself, how I think it's going to pan out and what it's like. That will probably be about good small chunk into the season. Season usually starts about close to May, June-ish sometimes.
Okay.
I think it's May specifically. But the season usually starts around there, so it will be early in the season. It's just a question of who's going to be starter, who's going to be the closer, or who's going to be starting pitching, how the hitting's going, how the defense. When I say defense, I mean when they're on the field, pitching and all that.
Yeah.
And then how the offense and everything goes. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a tough one. I'm hoping it's a great move after us getting rid of Naylor, us getting rid of Jimenez. It's going to be
an interesting season.
It is. And I love interesting. I thought it was crazy seeing some of our stuff that, some of the things, the players that they have traded before, and I'm like, what are we supposed to do? Like, how is this going to work out? And they've proven me wrong about every single time.
Yeah. So I also came across this interesting thing from Sports on Prime on Instagram where they basically cataloged the most recent three-peats in several major sports. So the first one that they mentioned were the Green Bay Packers. Now, technically, this isn't a three-peat in the Super Bowl era. They won the Super Bowl.
Close enough.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl. Well, they won the NFL championship before the Super Bowl.
And then
they won two. So, and then the most recent three-peat in the NBA was the Los Angeles Lakers. And so that's in the early 2000s, and I mean, with that team,
2000
with guys
to 2002,
like Kobe and stuff like that, I mean, it's not surprising. Then, of course, everybody's least favorite team, the New York Yankees.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah. Then for NASCAR, we had a 5-peat with Jimmy Johnson.
Oh yes, he is.
Jimmy Johnson, 2006 to 2010 5-peats.
He has been a NASCAR champion 5 times, and it's amazing. He's done a great job.
And then going a little bit obscure, in the WNBA, the Houston Comets.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to be rude. I genuinely do not know that many.
We don't know a lot about WNBA. The last
Sportsball. I mean, Caitlin Clark, man. I mean, she's an unbelievable player, and I really and I mean, I feel like she's getting messed up by the league right now, but that's a conversation for another day. And of course, no three-peat thing is complete without, of course, the New York Islanders with that legendary 4 straight Stanley Cups from 1980 to 1983. And I mean, that team, man. I mean, they
were great.
Dennis Potvin, they had Bob Nystrom, Mike Bossy. I mean, like Ryan Trottier, they had some incredible players on that team.
Yeah.
I mean, they've swept, I believe, Wayne Gretzky's Edmonton Oilers in the 1983 Stanley Cup Finals before they did end up losing to them, ironically, the next year. And so that was a very, very interesting. That was a insane dynasty, and the closest that we've ever come to having a three-peat was in 2023. I mean, in 2022. With the Tampa Bay Lightning, but unfortunately, where they went to 3 straight Stanley Cup Finals, but unfortunately they did lose in 6 of the Avalanche. I am still salty about that game, but you know what? It happens to everybody.
So on our last subject,
very interesting.
Oh yeah, on our last subject, we're going to talk about the NHL as well as the 4 nations. As the time that we had done this, unfortunately, Canada did win. They won, I believe it was 5-3 over Finland. And we will talk a little bit more about the 4 nations.
Oh, I do have another thing to talk about basketball, but we'll do that last. We'll do the basketball last.
But Louis Eriksson, I believe that's how you say his name,
Louis
right?
Eriksson.
He has officially retired. He has played 1,050 games. He has played for the Dallas Stars. He has played for the Boston Bruins, the Vancouver Canucks, and the Arizona Coyotes. I think he is great.
Yeah,
I wish we would have seen him more.
He was a pretty good player. I mean, I didn't see too much of him at that time, but from what I gather, he was a good player. He was very solid, and I'm wishing him the best for retirement.
Yep, we both wish you the best.
Also, real quick, I want to point out that 3-way trade from a while ago, and see how it's all going. So, if you're not aware, there was a trade a few weeks ago with the Colorado Avalanche, the Chicago Blackhawks, and the Carolina Hurricanes. In that deal, the Carolina Hurricanes got forward Mikko Rantanen, forward Taylor Hall, and I think that was it. Then Colorado Avalanche received Martin Necas, and the Chicago Blackhawks Oh no, and they got somebody else. I think it was Drury.
It's been so long. We can't remember.
and then
we've
they
been trying to keep up with everything else.
and then Chicago got a 3rd-round pick. So, but so on that trade, it hasn't been looking like too solid for Carolina. In 6 games played, Taylor Hall has yet to score a goal. He's got 2. He has a single assist, 1 point, and 4 penalty minutes, and so that's. Yeah, and then
at least he's only had 2 penalties.
Yeah,
2 minor penalties.
Yeah, and then there's Mikko Rantanen, who he's been a little better off, I guess. In 6 games he has 1 goal, he has 1 assist, 2 points, and 4 penalty minutes. And I'll be honest, I mean, I can't necessarily blame I can't blame Rantanen too much on this because I mean he's played with the Avalanche his whole career since 2016, so he's used to that system, and so he's having to get used to something new. But at the same time, it is looking like a loss in Carolina, but we'll have to see going forward. And then there's Martin Necas with the Colorado Avalanche, who he's been pretty good.
Decent, yeah.
In eight games, he scored 4 goals, 5 assists, and 9 points with only 2 penalty minutes. So it's seeming like Colorado is winning this trade a lot more. And then there's Chicago, and that's it.
Yep. So we'll look at, now we're going back into the 4 nations. As we said earlier, Canada did win against Finland, unfortunately 5-3. Let's go back and look at, I'm going to go back and I want to talk about recently what had happened. We're going to start with Wednesday with the opening one. In OT, Canada did beat Sweden 4-3.
That was an awesome game.
It was crazy.
I remember watching that. That was so much fun.
I did watch this next game, which was USA versus Finland, and let me tell you, it was scary in the first 2 periods of it. As soon as the 3rd period hit, it was 2 goals within 11 seconds of each other. Yeah. And that's just crazy. Then you go back, you look at Saturdays. First, it was Finland and Sweden. Finland won in OT 4-3. And then you had USA and Canada, which...
Jake and Bake, Lightning Legend.
Let's go. So now,
Lightning Legend.
So after that win, USA won 3-1 over Canada, as I call it, the Battle of North America.
Yeah, that game was wild. I mean, literally, like just a couple seconds in, Matthew Tkachuk of the Panthers and Brandon Hagel of the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, that Florida rivalry definitely even putting past the national rivalry. I mean, just the fact that those two play for teams that absolutely despise one another. I mean, you love to see it. You love to see the rivalry happen.
But also not just that. Not just one Tkachuk brother.
Both of them.
Both of them. Only 2 seconds later, after they dropped the puck, after, of course...
Drop the puck, drop the gloves, baby.
They both dropped it. Brady Tkachuk gets into a fight, goes into the box. Then
dapped each other up, too. They just went like...
And then only a few seconds later, maybe about 5 seconds later, JT Miller gets into a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Which was deservable.
Lightning Legend.
First off, it was deservable. He ran into our goalie.
Oh, yeah, you don't do that. You never touch the goalie.
I'm surprised Sidney Crosby hasn't gotten punched out yet. If you saw that USA-Canada game, he kept trying to poke the puck that was between the legs. By the way, USA's goalie, he has done an amazing job.
Connor Hellebuck, baby, one of the best probably the best netminder in the league currently, and this is coming from a biased Lightning fan that loves Andre Vasilevsky.
Hold on. Listen, I was going to say, even the announcers that night said that he is the best one in the league.
Absolutely. I mean, the things that he's done, especially in Winnipeg, I mean, he has been just a god in that. So, he is unbelievable.
Between Thursday and Saturday, he's only allowed 2 goals. 2 goals. Every other goalie...
2 of them!
Every other goalie. Sweden has allowed 4 goals. Sweden's goalie has allowed 4 goals. 8 goals in total. Canada has allowed 4 goals in total.
Oh, wait. No, because we just had the game that just happened.
7 goals in total.
Yeah.
And Finland has allowed, that's 3, and then 9 goals.
I can't even do math, but I knew about that. That's wild.
So
Sweden got eliminated, by the way. I got that notification, so sorry, Hedman.
Oh, Sweden get it.
Yep.
They haven't even.
They were not good.
Hold on a minute. They haven't even faced us, and they've apparently been eliminated. But
Edmund carried, y'all. Edmund carried.
I can kind of see why, because it looks like, as of right now, as the current standings as of this time, whenever this goes out, hopefully we'll get it out before the USA play tonight. But as it stands right now, USA is at the top with 6. If you don't know how the scoring system works, a regulation win gets you 3 points. OT win gets you 1.
Oh, no, 1.
Gets you 1 point. And then a loss, you get 0. OT loss, you get 1. So, and that's just how it is.
So Team USA has 6 points
with 2 wins, regulation wins. I almost wanted to say regular season.
Come on, man.
I wanted to say that Canada is behind us now with 5 points. They have 1 regulation win. They've got 1 OT win, and they have 1 loss.
So then Finland has 2 points with no wins. No regulation wins, 1 overtime win, and 2 losses.
Yeesh. And then you've got Sweden at the bottom, eliminated team, with 2 points. They have 2 overtime losses, both losing to Canada in overtime and losing to Finland in overtime. Sweden has not been that good.
Come on, Gustafson. What are you doing?
And now here's the fun part.
Oh.
So USA and Canada met in Montreal in the I guess you could say like the qualifying, or what do they call them? Round robin.
Yeah.
So they met in the round robin in Montreal. Now we're coming back to home turf in Boston.
Oh yeah, they're going to TD Garden. I forgot about that.
So they are coming back. I think the championship is basically set by now. Even if USA loses, which I highly doubt they will. The only problem is, if USA does lose, then my question is, out of these two, who would be taking it? I think it would be Canada, because Finland has 2 losses. They have 2 losses, 1 to us, I think, 1 to USA, and 1 to Canada?
I think so.
I can't. Let me go back and look. So yes, Finland has
4 nations, man. I mean, this is what we've wanted. I mean,
so
after the All-Star game last year, which was just an embarrassment. I mean, this is what NHL fans have been craving.
Either way, I think you read that wrong. I think Finland is the one that has been eliminated. Sweden, I think, is still in it.
No. It said Sweden. It said Sweden got eliminated.
It's kind of weird, because even if Sweden won against us, and I say if Sweden won, they would be at 5. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, it's weird. But at the end of the day, this is what I've read. What I've read is that Sweden has been eliminated from winning the gold medal, and so was Finland. It didn't say at first. As of right
now, technically both of them have been eliminated. But I can see it. USA has won it, or has secured the championship no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes, the Sweden has 2 overtime losses, but I think they just need to look at points. I understand they're looking at the records mainly, I guess you could say. Because the only reason they took out these 2 was because they have 2 losses in general. They have 2 OT losses. Canada has, when I was saying Finland has 2 losses regularly. And then Sweden has 2 overtime losses. Then you go up to Canada, who has 1 win, 1 OT win, and 1 loss. So it's so confusing.
Either way, Finland and Sweden have been eliminated, so it's looking to be Team USA and Team Canada going to the gold medal game. And honestly,
come on, USA.
Let's go.
And that is the championship is on Thursday. Thursday, February 20th. At 8 o'clock, I believe it is.
I think so.
It's going to be very
so crazy.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Wait, and you said it was tomorrow or Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay,
it's
Thursday,
the 20th.
Thursday.
It's the 20th.
I think it was tomorrow. But yeah, so on our last subject here, this is something I want to talk about. So the NBA All-Star Game was happened recently, and I wish it didn't because it was horrible. It was dog water. So first and foremost, LeBron James ended up missing the All-Star Game because of ankle and foot discomfort.
I can understand why you're doing that. Nobody plays defense there anyways. Nobody really does much. This is the only problem that we are saying this about the NBA. The All-Star Game is not like it used to be.
Not at all.
It's not as good. And same could be almost said for the NHL. Yes, they still give
Oh
kids,
my God, no, it sucks.
That's the thing. I remember when NFL used to still play tackle football. Now they're doing flag football. NBA, there's not much defense playing anymore. It's just an
offensive show.
NHL or MLB, I think, is the only one that actually does like an actual game.
Yeah.
Anymore. And that's coming from a guy, like, for me, being a majority football, basketball, kind of baseball, you being a major hockey fan.
Absolutely.
That's saying something. Mm-hmm. You have two people that are saying that the major, like 3 out of the 4 major sports don't play an actual all-star game. I think the only league that we have that actually plays an all-star game is the MLB, like I said.
Yeah.
But who knows? Anything could happen. Everything is changing. Hopefully they get a little bit better.
And one thing that I want to mention is that a major thing that, like, and this is the thing, I didn't watch it, but this is all I've been hearing online. So I've been gathering this stuff. One thing that I noted that a lot of people were complaining about, it felt like people noted that there were only about like 11 minutes of basketball being played, and it was 90% really bad comedy from Kevin Hart, music for some reason, and a metric crap ton of commercials. It felt like there were just,
and then
it felt like it was 90% ads for gambling and what have you, and it's like, this is one of the reasons why I've had trouble getting into basketball. It's because like I said a while ago, a few months ago when I tried watching In Between the Magic and the Bucks, and I remember thinking, when am I going to be able to watch basketball and not like commercials for DraftKings or whatever? I'm sick of seeing DraftKings.
That's the thing with sports books coming around. It's starting to happen like that. But also at the same time, you look at the regular season. It's better to watch the regular season. That's why whenever they have the All-Star games and everything, I don't really watch it as much.
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't watch the All-Star games as much. Yes, it's fun, but it's not as good as it used to be. So,
and I mean, it felt like the only... Sorry, you go.
You watch the regular season, it's going to be a lot better. You need to watch that. Don't just go based off of what the All-Star games is.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't really watch it. I may watch it for like maybe, like, I guess you could say the skills challenges, but other than that, I don't watch the actual game anymore unless it's MLB.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and another thing that I noticed that I kept hearing is that most players just weren't trying. They weren't doing anything to actually, play the dang game. It's like it felt like the only players that were actually trying to put on a show were Wemby and Steph Curry. And I mean, and Steph Curry, he was always making those
He's
long
trying to make
shots.
the deep threes. That's all it is.
Making all those deep threes, and Wemby putting on a show and stuff like that. But it felt like everybody else was just like, I really don't want to do this, but I have to, so I'm just here, I guess. So that's something that people have been complaining about for a while, and I feel like this is going to be just a giant issue, and that people are going to be demanding better from the NBA. And I mean, if you look at it, the NBA's ratings are already going down, and the All-Star game isn't going to be helping matters.
Yeah. I'm going to wrap up this episode by saying this. In a little over a week, me and Owen will be going, at the time of this recording, in a little over a week. Me and Owen are going to be going up to Columbus, Ohio to actually go watch the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Detroit Red Wings.
I'm rooting for Columbus, by the way, not Red Wings.
Yes.
They have a Gordie Howe jersey. I'm buying it.
Yeah. So we're going up there to watch the Stadium Series. We are going to keep you posted on our Instagram page and everything.
Additionally, we're going to be going to a Cleveland Cavaliers game where they are going to be playing the Portland Timberwolves. This will be my first
Trailblazers. You got the minutes. I'll just finish this off myself.
No. Okay. But yeah, that was my mistake.
It's the Portland Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
We're both. It's back-to-back games, so we're literally going up on Friday. Next Friday, I should say. We're literally going up next Friday. going to see the Stadium Series game on Saturday, leaving about Sunday late morning-ish or so, going up to about the Cleveland area, and then we're going to be heading back home the next day on Monday, which is going to be a long trip for us. So if you don't see anything later on that week or the week after, just know that we're both still tired. We're both still recovering from everything, but we're going to keep you posted. We're going to post it on our Instagram page, so keep updated on that. Yeah. Owen, any closing remarks?
Let's go Blue Jackets!